Can your marriage become stronger after your husband's affair? Seems like an impossible question, right? Yet in the next few minutes, I am going to show you how not only it is possible, but you hold the key to this transformation. So keep watching. And if we haven't met yet, I'm Soraya Bastian, and you are watching Beyond Breath TV. This is your go-to place for learning how to heal from your husband's infidelity and rebuild a thriving marriage without years of therapy. Be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss any future trainings like this one. Now, the idea of your marriage being stronger after an affair might seem impossible, especially if you're reliving the details over and over again. You're hurting and you're consumed by anger at your husband for what he did. These emotions are valid, by the way, and you're allowed to feel them. But I want you to imagine this. One day you wake up, look over at your husband, and you're not instantly bombarded with the images that have been haunting you. You feel lighter, calmer, stronger. Imagine yourself feeling at peace with your husband, confidently and honestly discussing your feelings without anger or resentment. A picture where trust is rebuilt and you're living a vibrant, fulfilled life without constantly feeling like you need to check on his whereabouts and know who he's with every time he's out of sight. Sounds impossible from where you are at this moment, right? Well, it's not. But the next thing I tell you might come as a surprise, and I'm pretty sure after working with so many women in your shoes, you're probably not going to want to hear this. But please bear with me here because this is so important if you truly want to move on and build a stronger marriage after infidelity. The path to this transformation has to start with you. I know that may seem counterintuitive. You're probably watching this right now and saying out loud, but he's the one who cheated. Why should I do all the work? I understand where you're coming from, and I know it's not fair. But your personal healing needs to be the first step. Why is that? Because healing, genuine healing, isn't something your husband can do for you. It's a journey you need to embark on yourself. Remember those sleepless nights, those constant triggers? That's your heart, your body, and your mind asking you to heal. It's about finding your power again. It's about building a safe, secure foundation within you. Here's the truth. Even if he's not ready, even if he's not showing any signs of responsibility, your healing journey doesn't need to wait for him because it starts with you and it starts now. And when you heal yourself, you become capable of making decisions that are right for you, whether it's to rebuild your marriage or to move on. And the best part, you being healed and fully recovered leads to a transformed relationship. When you invest in yourself, the ripple effects can lead to a more honest, intimate, and equal partnership, even stronger than before the infidelity occurred. So you might ask, how can this ripple effect happen? How can healing myself suddenly transform my husband and my marriage? It's because healing yourself transforms your perspective, your decisions, and your actions. As you heal, you regain your confidence, you rebuild your self-esteem, and you start trusting yourself again. You become capable of setting boundaries and asserting your needs in the marriage without falling back into old patterns and the same old arguments. When you radiate this newfound strength and self-assuredness, it doesn't go unnoticed. It compels your husband to reflect on his own actions and changes the dynamic of your relationship. It opens up space for honest conversations, for empathy, for mutual understanding. Your husband gets a chance to see a strong, resilient you, which may trigger his own journey of transformation. He'll start noticing that you're okay regardless of his actions, and that if he doesn't shape up, he could lose you for good. If you'd like to dive deeper into how to fully heal and release the triggers, anger, and resentment you've been holding in your body, I invite you to join my free masterclass. You'll learn a simple 3-step blueprint for healing yourself after infidelity to help you kickstart your journey to healing and empowerment, which can lead to a stronger marriage even after infidelity. I'll post a link to that below in the show notes. But let's switch things up for a second and ask, what happens if you don't start this journey of self-healing? Well, chances are the pain continues. The memories of infidelity persist. You keep living with mistrust, fear, and resentment. You're stuck in a loop of negative emotions, of triggering moments anytime his phone vibrates or he comes up late and it seems never ending. Your life and your happiness remain on hold. And what does that do for your marriage? It doesn't give it a chance to recover, because a marriage doesn't heal until both partners heal. And if you're stuck in the pain, it continues to feed the cycle of negativity and mistrust in your relationship. And the lack of self-healing prevents you from seeing things clearly. You might find yourself making decisions out of anger, hurt, or desperation rather than from a place of clarity and self-assuredness. And those decisions might not always be in your best interest. That's why healing yourself is so crucial. It's not just about your marriage, it's about your life, your happiness, and your peace of mind. It's about reclaiming your power, your trust in yourself, and your capacity to make decisions that serve you. I truly hope you found this video helpful, and if you want more support in rebuilding trust in your marriage after infidelity, you can check out this video, How to Trust Your Husband Again After He Cheated.